faces for all of them times. Nobody want us to shine. I got a lot on my mind. I take it off if you let me, you will not regret me. See, lately I'm praying you will not forget me.
What's poppin', y'all? This is Cam Green, and this is the Green Print 713, and we're back with another episode. And today's guest is the definition of presence, a voice you hear once and never forget. Born in Houston, Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, and raised in Dallas, Texas, she's an MC, host, and the official voice of the legendary Prairie View A&M Marching Storm. A proud member of Phi Beta Sigma National Band Sorority, her talents have taken her beyond the stands, earning a feature on the TV series March, produced by Stage 13 Network and the CW. Whether she's commanding a stadium, turning up a crowd, or bringing her personality to the mic in English and Spanish, she's a living legend in every sense. Here today to give us her green print, the legend herself, Tiara Chapman, a.k.a. TT on the mic.
Wow. Y'all, I can't even take credit for that, man. He did that. That ain't my bio. That ain't my bio.
Yeah.
That ain't my bio. Talk about in there.
What's good,
Brother.
TT? What up?
Hi.
I'm good.
You did that.
You like that?
You need to send me that. I might have to use that.
I mean, listen.
I got $20 on it.
Nah. You got. Hell, you can have it for free.
Thank you, brother. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for asking, though.
Thank you for having me.
I've been busy, so
I see.
I appreciate you for
I
coming.
love the environment.
You like the new setup?
I love it.
You
know I'm a girl. I love the aesthetics.
Yeah, come on. Man.
I love the aesthetics.
We got the new name, the new podcast, the switch up and everything.
I'm talking
like that.
about in there.
Yeah, we here with it.
Oh, this is nice.
All right, before we get all the way into it,
okay.
Though, TT's Juice. The legendary song that was produced by our boy
DJ Tetrix.
DJ Tetrix. Tetrix is a living legend as well.
Beat about to drop and he make them shakers.
Now my real question though, for real. Can we ever get a video?
Y'all still want a video?
TT.
You know, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Can I be like?
Yeah.
Like on level of like 1 to completely transparent. How transparent can I be today?
All the way. Go.
I bet.
Yeah.
I still dream about the video of everything that I had envisioned. That was efforts of getting it, like, and that was actual like stuff that we captured my senior year when I dropped it.
Yeah, we need that. I know it was on SoundCloud. But we need the Apple Music. We need the whole shebang. Like that's a track that's a homecoming anthem or needs to be a homecoming anthem.
Yeah, and you know I wanted to shoot it around homecoming. Was the theme. I have time.
I mean, we got time. Like,
I have time. I'm with it, but like,
can we get that?
I'm so down. I didn't know that y'all, but you know what? You hear every time like artists, like we still be wanting the videos or the visuals to albums that came out 20 plus years ago.
And you know what I'm going with because Juvenile shot a video for I think 400 Degrees.
Yeah.
And then Do or Die and Twister just did a video
and it's been like what 20 years?
Yeah, 20 plus years, and people are still wanting the visuals to these classic timeless records. Can we get TT's Juice music video?
You gonna help me with it?
Hell, if you need me, say no more. I'm here.
Say less.
Whatever you want to do.
Tech, let's get it.
Tell Tech, you know what I'm saying?
TT on the production.
We need everybody out there, like, the way
I'm talking about, it was our era of PV.
It was.
Spady.
Yeah.
Cab.
Everything.
Old Cab.
Old Cab,
Old Big
Pals,
Boy. Pals.
10 parties.
Shout out to Pals.
Yeah, all of the things.
We got to bring it back. Pete.
Yeah. PA.
Shout out to, listen.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy Pete.
Yeah.
Like, see, man. Shout out.
Summer Lake Nights.
Long live Dez.
Yeah, shout out.
Long live the 7,
you know
man.
Shout out
I'm talking about
Dez,
there were
man.
people on the hill that actually like. I know I spent a lot of time helping to cultivate and enrich the HBCU experience for the students, the incoming students, the alumni. But there were certain people like you, like a lot of people who literally just amplified my own experience.
Wow.
Like when I saw y'all, I knew what time it was. I knew, okay, yeah, we at home. Yeah, we cutting up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm honored to even be a part of the story of saying I was
course.
on campus when TT was on
I
campus.
still remember
Like,
watching you cross.
Come on now. Yeah.
I was there. I was right there.
And guess what? I was right there when you crossed. So,
How did y'all feel when I popped out? Y'all had no
Bruh,
idea.
nah.
I came out like the Big Show.
Nah, yeah. I don't know. But you know what? I think maybe we had a conversation before, prior to that.
At the tea house.
At the tea.
Because
you
we
remember
talked
that?
about you getting married and
Yeah.
everything with Christina.
Listen, I don't even think this was probably early. I don't even know if I launched my podcast
No,
yet.
you hadn't.
I don't even think
We
I
were
did.
talking about it.
I think I don't even think it was the podcast. I think we were just talking about the
was just-
launch of Say No More.
Yeah.
Like,
we
just
were just
the birth
talking
of
about
it.
stuff in general, like, and just where we want to go. It was really a dream shedding. We were dream shedding at that point. And so to
3
see,
hours in a tea house. On
man,
Kim's tea house in
and I
A-Leave.
still remember them cookies.
Yeah.
Are they still over there? I want to go back.
You know Kim's tea house. That's legendary.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, come on. No.
Hey, I found a peach cobbler factory not too far from here.
Where,
I was
Katy?
looking at the sign. Yeah, I was
Okay.
looking at the signs. I'm just like, yeah, definitely putting that in the GPS when I leave here. Yeah, peach cobbler, my favorite dessert next to chocolate chip cake.
I ain't gonna lie to you. So look, you know Patty. Patty got the pies. So Patty LaBelle got them pies. But
Patty?
but listen, Patty LaBelle got that peach cobbler as well. And then she got this combination. It's at Walmart though. Like, and I ain't trying to plug in Walmart. But Walmart, if you want to sponsor me, come holler at your boy.
Sponsor us,
Say no
please.
more. And Patty, please. If you,
I love Patty.
Yeah, come on now.
But you gotta try my peach cobbler.
Oh.
I've only made it twice, but it's nice.
I could put the bluebell with it.
Let me tell you something. You don't want to put the bluebell with it, but you even by itself.
Is
I'll
this-
call it the 10-minute peach cobbler because it's gone in about 10 minutes.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
I mean, you need to start selling them for homecoming.
Man,
Listen, we need TT's juice video.
And
we need
TT's peach cobbler.
10-minute TT's peach cobbler. We need it all.
Say that 5 times fast.
I can't. I'm surprised I said it properly this time.
Oh my God.
Oh,
brother.
man. Yeah. Okay. So look, let's set the scene, right?
All right.
This segment is called Green Screen.
Green screen.
If your life was a movie and someone was to do a biopic on your life, what is the title of that movie and what is the genre? I got one just off the strength, but go for it.
You got one just on
Nah. But
Okay.
I'm gonna let you do your
Who
thing.
would I have play me?
No, not play you, but what would be like the genre? Like what would be like? Because some people say comedy, some people say drama, some people hella musical. Like what kind of what would you want as a genre and the title of that movie? And fun fact, Pharrell did his biopic in Legos, like in a Lego store. Yeah. So he told his loosely, story with Lego concept. I thought that was pretty creative, and I was like, oh, the kids love this.
Man, that's tough. That's that's a good question. So I would definitely, if I had to do a biopic, right? I think it would definitely have some drama.
Okay.
Gots to have some music, but I wouldn't think it's a musical, but it would be musically intertwined with drama, with it would be like a inspirational type of piece. There's a lot of moments in my life that are somewhat Hallmark, somewhat Lifetime, that a lot of people don't know about. If I had to say what a title would be for my piece, it would probably be It Was All a Dream. Yeah.
You went Notorious B.I.G. with
You
it.
know, that's my favorite song, hands down.
Juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah.
And it would probably start off.
It was all a dream. No,
like-
the opening scene with that. Okay.
Yeah, like it would have to start off. And honestly, it would have to have something to do with yellow butterflies.
Please elaborate. What's
So ever since I was a little girl, at some point of my life, I knew when God was tapping me on my shoulder, when I would see yellow butterflies nearby, just randomly dwindling. It was always like a guidepost for me. I remember as early as like 8 years old, just seeing it. And then right before I went off to PV, seeing them. When I got to Prairie View, I was, if you ever been in an HBCU, man, you look for, you gravitate to anything to keep you going through that band camp, man. And just to see them just locked up, like, man, I'm like, and it was just a reminder for me, like this sudden reminder that I'm here. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So if I don't know, man, I don't know, like, man, I would have so many names, like, I don't know, TT's Garden, or There You Are.
Okay.
I think There You Are, if I had to do an original title, it would be There You Are. This, one of my favorite, like, vloggers, she was talking about how she's moved from place to place and was grieving that homeliness that, you look for in a home, that she was struggling to find it. And then it dawned on her that she remembered someone told her that everywhere you go, there you are. And
powerful.
so I think about that in my life, and everywhere I've gone, at some point I felt lost. And at some point I still thrived. At some point I still blossomed. I'm an earth sign. My name means earth. And when you think of the earth, you think of wherever it is, something will grow from it, no matter what. And I think that that's literally like my life. That's the story of my life. Everywhere I've gone, no matter what turn, what pivot, what mistake, what accomplishment, what failure, something grew from it.
I want to share something with you, though, because if I was like me personally knowing you for all of these years, you've pretty much watched my entire collegiate journey to a grown man to where I am now. You've seen it all. You was the MC at my reception, my wedding reception. Like, you've watched every component of it, and it's amazing. It's a blessing to have you and know you for sure. So with that being said, like, if I was the director of this film and I had any type of opportunity to have my hand on it, just to show and highlight you, the name of your film is strictly, or specifically, Tierra. Tierra.
And I understand that. I understand that.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
You feel me? Like, me knowing you, the movie title is just, that's it.
Tierra.
Type of genre, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, the only serious, but I mean, your life is kind of like a musical, though.
It is definitely a musical.
I mean, if I had
I got ADHD. You got, like, at any moment I'm gonna bust out in a song.
But if I had to do it that way, it would be like a Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
Because it's so many serious moments, but you enjoy the music. That's probably the only musical that I like to sit through and watch. Like, I ain't really a musical kind of guy, but like
Dreamgirls, yes.
As far as
for me, if not Dreamgirls, then Michael Jackson 5, The American Dream.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
The becoming,
yeah,
of it all. And then, like, how they, but I wouldn't even limit it there, because I feel like there's only so much you can put within a 2-hour film.
Not fast. You got to do like a New Edition kind of rollout. You got to do.
I would want to do like a bio, like a movie, and then I want to do a series that elaborates on the journey.
Have you ever watched the New Edition?
I did. I watched it. Wasn't it like all 3 parts?
I think it's like 3.
Yeah, that was my senior year.
You know what I'm saying? And they like a year, an hour or 2 apart.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like these some 2-hour films.
I mean, 3 being my favorite number, I could see 3 being a dope name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it is definitely significant. But Tierra is probably the heaviest hitter, even above It Was All a Dream, even above There You Are, or Tierra, There You Are.
I like that. Now, that needs to be the name of the soundtrack. That's the soundtrack. Hey, see, plug me in. Plug me in. So
I want you to know that all of this is intellectual property that will be used, and anyone who try to use it against us will be sued for infringement. Thank you.
I I'm with whatever she on.
Thank you.
I'm with whatever she on for sure. Now, where's the opening scene at though? Where we setting that at?
Oh my God.
Is it in Houston? We doing childhood home? Is it at band? Like where we at?
Okay. I have two.
Okay.
I have two ideas, but one of them, I'm gonna tell you the first one first because I feel like you're gonna go with the second one. So the first one, close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
We're at Tabernacle of Praise Missionary Baptist Church. Pastor Anthony E. Sharp, Reverend Anthony E. Sharp presiding. Pleasant birthday, Senpai 227. Okay. I'm about 8 years old. I'm in front of the choir, Dr. B on the organ. We're in the children's choir. Church is full. It's a typical black church. It's not a mega church, but it ain't a small church. He playing, everybody doing their part. It's this little girl's first solo. And she's like literally looking around and her heart is just beating out her chest. And like everything goes deaf. You know those moments where like you just hear like the soft delayed clap and everybody, and the echo is like, you know, nobody really understands how nervous, like, and how you zone out in the midst of about to perform until that mic is up to your face and it's your turn and you gotta go. And imagine like everything slows down and speeds up and you look to your choir director, Dr. B, he goes, "It's your go." And you just deep down in my school and you singing your first church solo and the whole church gets up and is praising and clapping. You know how black people are when they find out that baby can sing.
Yeah.
And the whole church, and it goes to that to like, you know, Sunday dinner. And then it goes from that to school. Then it just pivots. And then it does like flashbacks of like that to like, you know, moments throughout her life. But starting off with This Little Light of Mine would be such a very symbolic.
That's gotta be, yeah.
Oh my God, y'all are not finna. Oh, no, y'all ain't finna make me cry, man.
Yeah.
And then if not that, right? So we're gonna take it to Houston.
Hold up.
We at Westbury. We about 10, 11 years old. We sitting in the car. My grandma in the front seat. Me and my brother in the back seat. My sister just got out the front seat because she is on the drill team and she has to go. And grandma don't let us listen to music in the car. But she lets us wait to hear them march in. Now, she never lets us go to a single game of my sister dancing on the drill team. I don't know why, but my New Orleans, Louisiana superstitious Catholic grandmother, I love you, Bello, she never let us get out the car. However, she lets you stay to hear them march in. And all you can hear is do 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 pow 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 pow, and that's the drum cadence. You know what I'm saying? And that cadence, you have to hear it, like it has to play at every pivotal point of her life because that cadence brought her to Prairie View. Because that cadence is sequenced. That's a marching storm cadence. And she didn't even know that at that age. But grandma didn't let her watch the band. Grandma didn't let her listen to music. But that's the mustard seed. That's all she needed. Wow. And it literally gravitated that little girl to everywhere she is now. Oh my God, I feel like you touching my soul. Leave me alone, brother. This is so disrespectful. Dang, I might really cry today. Okay. Oh, I ain't never cried on no interview. Ew, stop. Leave me alone. Okay, go ahead.
If there was someone narrating your story, would you do it yourself or who would you have in mind?
I would do it myself if I had to do it myself. But if I had to, because it's me, it's my voice, it's me. I think it would make more sense of me doing it myself. Like kind of how Carrie Bradshaw is the narrator of her own life.
Right.
I would definitely take that approach, but if not, Angela Bassett or Viola Davis.
Fire. Hey, this is an Academy Award movie. Like this breaking box office numbers. You getting them in there? You already say no more. Like
We're gonna manifest. We're gonna not even just manifest. We're gonna prophesy that.
power and life or death is
Yeah.
in the tongue.
Yeah.
You know that. So born in Houston,
Uh-huh.
raised in Dallas.
Triple D.
How did those two worlds shape you?
Okay. I'm a grandma's baby. To the core. To know me is to know I do not play by Annabelle Carries. Never have, never will. And I love my mommy. I was always at my grandma's. And my grandmother stayed in Houston. And matter of fact, she still stays there. Same side we grew up on. And when my grandfather passed, and my grandmother, the one who got me in the band, she's the one who put my first instrument in my hand. Now, my dad was very musically inclined, and I didn't know till his funeral that he was also a trumpetist, which was crazy because I was a trumpetist. I played trumpet at his funeral, and I didn't know that until one of his frat brothers came up to me and told me. But I think Houston helped me. It helped expose me to my platform in where I would find my voice. And then Dallas shaped and molded me and aligned me on a spiritual level. Like, I deepened my sense of discernment, my relationship with God. I learned about how you really have to relinquish control. Like, you do not control this thing called life, that God is in control. And I've learned that not every loss is a loss. I learned a lot from Dallas. I learned how to let go from living in Dallas. I got to actually pursue my passions starting off in Dallas. Like, still in the band. I got to see my first HBCU band. Shout out to Lancaster High School, Dr. Thomas, Dr. A.D. Bonner. Man, I literally came at the pivot, like, of when Lancaster became a show band from Core Style. And my first battle of the bands was my freshman year. And when we saw Willow Ridge from Houston, we saw Willow Ridge come down there to perform as a guest band, and it was college size. And I'll never forget, the announcer got on that mic and said, "We so big, a Xerox machine can't copy us." And I was like, that's crazy. And so I just knew. I was like, this is me right here. And then seeing Prairie View for the first time and the divine alignment and how just seeing them for the first time at the State Fair Classic and looking at my mom and saying, I'm going to do that. It literally exposed me to everything that I'm doing now. And I didn't know that those were just little fragments, like little pieces. Like, there's so much more to the plot. There's so much more, but Houston exposed me. Dallas gave me the experience and the courage to go after more. I remember being younger and saying, I don't know where I'm going, but I know this ain't it. I know there's more for me than this. And I stuck to it. And Dallas taught me to relinquish that, like, Stockholm syndrome of this is as good as it gets. I'm not good enough, or, whatever. And then I went off to Prairie View, and boom. And then now that, I've graduated and I'm back in Houston, and now incorporating what I've learned from both Houston and Dallas and the woman that I became and the inner child that I'm healing every day, I needed both experiences. I did. But Houston definitely was the groundwork that exposed me to it. But Dallas is where I got to actually do it. And then I came to Prairie View as one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
Because we skipping past. What age was it that you left Houston to go to Dallas?
12.
12.
12.
Now, was it just you or was it your siblings?
It was me and my baby brother, Jeray.
Okay.
We were staying with my grandmother at the time, and then my grandfather passed. And shortly after we, had the funeral and everything, I believe that spring semester of 6th grade, we moved back to Lancaster with my mom.
Wow. And now, how many siblings do you have? Just
You mean on my mama's side or my dad?
let's go through the rabbit hole.
Can we please just go on my mama's side, please, bro? Jesus.
No,
Okay.
Bro, we want to know you. The people want to know Tierra outside of TT on the mic. So how many siblings do we have, or do we, you know what I'm saying?
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Papa was a rolling stone.
Come on now. Wherever what he do.
Whatever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, I found out I had a whole nother sister
Oh, damn.
at the wake. At the wake.
Wait.
Shout out to Candy.
That ain't funny, but.
Shout out to Candy. Shout out to my nephews,
Wait.
man. Shout out to my nephews. My nephew Devin was a baby. Him, Lee and Leia are twins from my other sister Marcy. They were all about the same age, and now they're 22.
Do we know? So okay, what's the number? Like, what's the count
Okay.
of siblings do we have?
Okay.
Do we start on mama's side?
Let's start on my mama's side.
All right, let's start on mama's side. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
So
progress
there's
to daddy.
Jeray,
Okay.
then there's Crystal. Crystal and I technically are the only only full siblings.
Okay. Same mama, same daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, but they are my sisters, my brothers.
Say no more.
We don't-
Half
we don't
siblings,
play
but
that. Yeah.
still siblings.
Man, baby, I ain't never said the H word in my family. We don't play that.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's me. Okay, so there's Jeray. Then there's Crystal. No, actually, there's Jeray. Then there's me. I'm the baby girl, but I'm the middle child. Then there's Crystal. Courtney on my daddy's side. Cynthia, Tanya.
So we got three on mom side.
I'm not done.
Oh, say no more. Let me shut up.
Marcy, Sharetta, Candy, Chelsea. Candy has a sister named Nia who went to PV. Yeah. Shout out to Nia. She just had, she has 4 girls. She has twins too. Is that it? I have brother Niger. Shout out to my brother Lenny. I told you. It's a lot of us.
Okay.
I have twin siblings that I do not know.
Okay.
For my uncle passed, he told me that it was 2 boys or possibly a boy and a girl. But I just met a whole nother cousin for the first time 3 years ago. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. I have an uncle in the Watts. It's a whole nother uncle. We thought all the Chapmans were gone. We have a whole nother uncle in the Watts.
In California.
Shout out, Unc.
Yeah.
I hope to meet you one day. Don't fight me. I heard they gangster out there. Jesus Christ.
We love you, God.
We love you, God.
Okay, no more.
Jesus.
I'm already know.
I'm scared.
All right.
I'm frightened. I'm afraid.
Let's go. So you said it was at the State Fair Classic and told your mom you want to do that. But when was it that you first realized you had a voice and could actually move people?
When I was in that church at 8. Yeah. This little light of mine. Because that was my first time them ever hearing me sing.
So, but this is your very first performance.
Ever.
But in that very moment. That performance, your very first one, being nervous as and then going into, that's crazy.
And you know what's crazy? And I did children's choir. I did the junior choir and all that stuff. Y'all know, but back in the day, baby, we used to do the junior. And I know they got BSM now. So it was baby BSM, high school choirs and stuff like that. And when I tell you, we used to be out there lit. I will dance. I will dance. You know what I'm saying? We cut up. But yeah, I did all of that. But when I realized I could like host, is that what you asking? Like when
just in general of knowing the power of your voice, knowing that
knowing
you can
the
move,
power of my voice,
moving people, just all of that, like the realization of like, nah, I really got something here.
Ooh. Every chapter has a different door, and at some point I was like, oh God, I didn't realize I was this heavy. I'll say the first time I hosted an event at Prairie View, it was the Classic Dance Ensemble. Shout out to Miss Harper. Shout out to my cousin Brian. And man, they literally had me host that dance ensemble. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, I've never hosted a thing in my life. My cousin actually was like, you should host events at Prairie View. And I said, no. PV don't play about MCs. The people don't play, but people will chew you up and spit you out if they don't like you. They don't play about you. If you can make it at PV, you can make it anywhere, man.
They
don't
radical
play
with it.
Man, I done seen
radical candor. They give you their honest review. They will walk out on you.
The disrespect.
They will walk out on you.
I'm so honored to know that they rock with me. But when I tell you, man, it was in that moment when they were laughing with me. When people came up to me and was just like, you have a gift. And I was like, for real? You think so? And I was like, okay. And then I'll say my first Honda Battle of the Bands performance as the announcer. And, we thank God. And I lit up the Georgia Dome. 100% crowd participation, about 80 to 100,000 fans.
What year is this?
2016 in the spring. Yeah.
It was in the Georgia Dome.
It was in the Georgia Dome. And I remember because it was so much that went wrong at the start of the show. We just went right after Alcorn and the Golden Girls and DD4L. Shout out to Masara. And when I tell you, they did a phenomenal job. But they forgot to tell us that there was a commercial that was going to play. And so the band started marching onto the field before we were really ready to go. And we had to come back off the field. So imagine you just coming up after Alcorn and they phenomenal show.
Yeah.
And you mess up on the field. And my mic was muted. I couldn't even be like, wait. And I was just like, there was like, it's a commercial playing. I'm like, no one told us a commercial was going to play. It's okay. I get that back and I'm like, I ain't scared of y'all. Run it back because they ain't ready. We finna wake them up. Woo, 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 woo. We going through the show. It was like a musical journey type of show from like the 80s all the way to the present. And when I tell you, we got to the 90s and we played We're Not Making Love No More. And Brendan Hopkins was the one who arranged that. And you had Twirling Thunder with these giant, passionate flags. If you ain't never been in color guard, you don't know how hard it is to twirl a regular flag and control wind. But the flags was literally twice its size. It's these bigger ones.
I'm already knowing.
And I'm talking about, I remember Miss Shawn said, you should really light it up when you get there. And I said, oh, I'm going to light that beep, beep up. I'm going to light it up. Y'all have no idea. And in that moment, you just see like all these little lights. And no one can describe like that feeling of 100,000 lights beaming on you at your command. And it was in that moment that no matter how many people hated my sound, how many people hated my voice, whatever, I survived, none of it mattered. I was flying. And I remember looking around. I looked around and Tech was right behind me. He was, yeah, on the shoulder. Yeah, T. And I turned to Doc. I ain't say anything. I just looked at him. I had a real serious face. I just looked at him. He looked at me, and everybody was looking at us. He looks at me. I look at him. And it was just like, all of this is for you. It was my official thank you for betting on me. Thank you for giving me a chance. Because technically, this was my crab year on the mic. Okay? And it was not easy. Where my camera at? It was not easy. But that moment that moment was like that moment when Michael Jordan realized he could fly. You know what I'm saying? It was that moment, and it was a defining moment in my career for me that said, keep going. And it took me right back to that little girl singing "This Little Light of Mine" right there. Yeah.
Do you remember that's the very first, that wasn't the very first performance on the mic for the March of Storm. When was the very first time? Like, how did that even come? Like, walk me through, like, how did that even come about?
Okay. So Doc had just came to me and said, I heard you were hosting. And I was like, yeah. This was like spring 13, 14.
Okay.
I was hosting for, different events around campus. And so we get to like spring 15. He's like, I want you to host a band banquet. And I was like, okay. So I'm hosting a band banquet. He's like, I've been thinking of something. And I like to think long and hard. And I think about it again and again and again before I make a decision. And I want to try you out as the announcer for the March of Storm. We really miss your energy. And to know Dr. Zachary is to know he's a very strategic person. He's a well-calculated person. Nothing he does is by surprise to him. That man is as cool as dry ice on a winter day. That man, okay, he think it all through. Like, I've seen things go up and I looked at Doc like, he's just sitting there just, you like Miles Davis? The world is on fire. What do you mean? But yeah, so he was like, I'm gonna try you out. And he took me to El Paso. We stopped by Nimitz. I didn't even realize I was supposed to go up there and perform and hype up the band at Nimitz.
Wow.
The assistant band director, Julian Luke, shout out to Luke, he actually got up there, and then after it's like, you're supposed to do that, right? And I was like, and I'm in my socks and slides. I'm in the stands like, hey, talking outside of your neck. And he like, you're supposed to be right here. And I was like, oops. No training. Ain't nobody, because nobody really teaches you how to MC. You have to learn what works.
Yeah.
And you learn what don't. Well, nobody like, do this, don't do this. No, you figure it out as you go. And so we get to El Paso, sound check. It's me, it's Marvin, and it's the other young lady that was the announcer from Mississippi Valley. And she's actually one of the only female announcers that I've ever seen in the SWAC these past 10 years. It's her, it's another announcer from TSU, and then it was this other lady, but I don't know if she's in the SWAC. I can't remember what school she was in, but those are the only 3 women I've ever seen. And right now, I don't even think there's a female announcer in the SWAC besides me. But that's besides the point. We sound checking, we're doing this, all that. We leave, we go back to the buses because we're waiting for the show to start. And the producers of the show comes to our bus to get me. And they're like, they have this paper and they're like, hey, we need your announcer to host this Battle of the Bands. Yeah. And I was like, I'm the announcer. What do you mean? And Doc was like, they must really love you.
GT.
And so I went up there and hosted. And if you've ever been to Fort Bliss, if you've ever been to El Paso, and you know about that sun bowl at the heat of the day, you can cook noodles out the pack, no water,
on the ground,
and it's gonna come out tender, baby. And my twist out never failed me, cause it's dry. And so I went up there, I hosted, came down, announced, and I was El Paso. Came back up, hosted, and they judged the announcers too. It was everything got judged. The announcers, the drum majors, drum line, the band, the dancers, auxiliary, everybody got judged. And we won first place in everything except drum major. And we won first place in the announcer. And I was in the press box when they announced that I was the winner. And so everybody in the stands turned back to me and applauded. And I was like, and I was like, man, that's crazy. And the rest is history. And here I am.
That's legendary.
I thank God.
There's a moment that I remember, and this is not even on the iPad. I hadn't written it out. I wasn't even at this game. I remembered this game, but I wasn't even at this game. This was sometime I think we was still an undergrad, and we played Texas A&M.
Yeah.
All I know is after that game, or probably during the game, you go viral on Twitter.
I didn't even have a Twitter yet.
Because they obsessed with this announcer
Shout out to Aggie Land,
from
man.
Prairie View A&M University. Because, I mean, you can tell the story. You can put more context into it.
No, you could.
But you already know, like, Texas A&M don't have that kind of band.
Yeah.
They don't have an MC at all. Like,
Yeah, they have an announcer.
oh, they do.
They do. But it's military, and the military style. It's an art. The precision. I honestly feel like all HBCUs could learn from it and incorporate it, because it all starts from some sort of military beginning. Band is military. You know what I'm saying? And so the corporate style, show style, military style, it's all an art. That's why we be losing our minds at DCI, which is like the Candyland, the Disney World of band world, you know. And it's crazy because the artistry that goes into it, the dedication, like, you have to really respect the sport. But yeah, we went up there and I was in that press box. Shout out to that press box. You ever been to Texas A&M press box?
No. I've been to the stadium. I ain't never been to no.
Man, talk
reason to be
about
there.
hospitality.
What?
Talk about state of the art. Talk about, they did not want me to come down. They did not. Every time I go to Texas A&M, they take care of me. They make sure I'm good. But I went up in there and I just sat there and I was like, "Hi, everybody. My name is Tiara. I'm TT on the mic. I'm the announcer for the Marching Storm." And I was like, "Oh, hi. How are ya?" You know, like, and I was like, I must warn you in case any of you have any sort of like startling conditions, or I'm gonna get a little loud. And they were like, "Oh, it should be fine." And I said, "Is there an echo? Y'all have any sort of like reverb or delay on the mic?" "Nope, those mics go right on out there. They're hot." All right. Party people! That was and it was crazy. It was to the point where that next time we came, they didn't even bring the football team. It was just the band. It was right after Harvey.
Wow.
We literally performed, and we did this show dedicated to Harvey. And I lit up I lit up Kyle Field. Then we came back again when we was on March, and it was crazy. And I still have a really nice fan base from Texas A&M. Yeah.
I'm confused. So that very first time that I remember, like, was that the very first time you performed at Kyle Field?
At Kyle Field, yeah.
And now you legendary at Kyle Field.
Yeah. They had me come back and do like their they have this event called the Song Fest. They have me come back and judge. It's dope. It's like Pitch Perfect but with dancing. And the sororities and fraternities partner with each other, and they all have a philanthropist. And their goal is whoever wins the competition, that philanthropist wins that money to donate to their charitable cause. And then they have like other different agendas and, you know, goals that they drive for, is like this text or app that you sign up for. They could tell if you're texting and driving, and if you're the safest driver, that your team gets money towards all of it. All of it was dope.
Wow.
It had a lot of dope purposes to really speak to the importance of safe driving and also giving back.
Now, we got to talk about PV.
Okay.
Right? I mean, we've already been talking about it, but what made you choose PV?
PV chose me.
Talk about it. What was freshman year like? You got to talk about
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
No, you straight. I ain't signed no NDA.
Yeah.
No, man, PV was me before I was PV. I didn't realize that, probably not to be dramatic, but before I was born, it was me. It was already in line. My grandmother went here on my daddy's side. My cousins went here. I have a niece. I have twin nieces that went here. My nephew was here at the same time I was here. My baby cousin went here. I'm trying to get my other twins, Lee and Leia, to come here. We have a strong legacy and lineage. The Chapman name weighs heavy on the hill. And My reason for going to Prairie View had nothing to do with my family. Nothing. I was not inspired by them to come to Prairie View. I think what made me want to come was it was already in my heart. It was already instilled. I followed that cadence. That cadence was the soundtrack of my guidance to Prairie View. It was that cadence.
Wow.
Yeah. I knew. And then when I saw the storm, now mind you, I'm Grambling trained. I am. If you went to Lancaster High School, you are Grambling trained, okay? I ain't see Prairie View for the first time until I went to a State Fair Classic. But when I saw them, I said, oh, that's me.
And for the people that don't know, the State Fair Classic is hosted every year in
Dallas.
In Dallas.
Cotton Bowl.
Everybody know the Cotton Bowl. So Prairie View versus Grambling is the State Fair Classic that
this is the centennial year for the State Fair Classic.
Do I gotta make it out to Dallas this
year?
You
definitely need to come, and I need you to give me some fried Oreos, a turkey leg, y'all. Oh. I'm talking. Now listen. With all due respect to the Houston Rodeo, you can smell the barbecue from the freeway in Dallas when you come to the State Fair Classic. You ain't even parked at the fairgrounds yet.
Wait, hold on. So you saying State Fair Classic over Houston Rodeo
every time?
And okay, as far as because you get football, okay, so
I'm just talking about the classic. Now,
as far as the overall experience,
I know that when it comes to the rodeo, it's set up bigger. Okay. You have concert series almost every night.
It's a little cheaper.
It's a lot. It's a lot, and it's huge. But I'm talking about on that experience side and what you get for HBCU, because it's not, State Fair Classic is not just the game. It's literally a whole week full of amazing events that puts money back into our black dollars, back to our black communities. It exposes the importance of HBCU learning at a higher education level at an HBCU. It exposes the importance of that and the black influence, the SWAC influence to our babies, to our youth. Like these bands, these programs aren't just so that we can hump on the ground and bang a drum. Like these kids that you see today banging on that drum, tomorrow are your engineers or your doctors that came to that university on a band scholarship. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. These are our recruitment tours. Our days start on Thursday at 2 a.m. because you got to be at Hobart for call time. We praying and we on that bus moving at 4 a.m. to get off the bus about 8:30 for our first performance. And we don't stop until Sunday at 4 p.m. after church when we headed back to the hill. Yeah, it's about 12 to 16 appearances, anywhere ranging. And it's literally the most, to me, State Fair Classic is my homecoming.
Wow.
That's my homecoming. And it's my way of paying homage to everyone who's contributed to my journey thus far. From the teachers that I probably don't remember their names, to the ladies at DeSoto High School who made sure I didn't give up and put me in a separate room to finish my SAT test so that I wouldn't walk out the class and never finish to go off to Prairie View, to the people at Cedar Valley College who helped me throughout the process become a transfer student, to the people who was at the churches. Shout out to Friendship West, who gave me the scholarship to go back and finish my courses that I transferred to Prairie View with after I dropped out, to the school that I taught at, to the spiritual development. Like, everything is like right there. And, you know, my mama is right there. My sisters are right there. My niece and nephews, my brother, to see them come out, to see, like, one of my boys who literally was like my daycare instructor when I was a little girl at Cedar Valley Daycare, he comes out and he always catches me and my sister every year. Every year, like, this is my homecoming. This is my, I feel the closest to my dad at the State Fair Classic. And his brother, every year, oh no. Is it coming? Nope. I'm a thug.
Nah, do
Jesus
your thing.
Christ.
It's okay.
Uncle Johnny, every year, even until he was up in his hover round, came to every State Fair Classic. And he used to get on my nerves. Hey, TT, golly, trying to get some tickets for the State Fair Classic. You can go up there. And I'm like, I don't work at PV. You know, I live in Southwest Houston. I live in Cypress. I don't know. You got to get your tickets somewhere. Man, I'd do anything to hear him ask me for some tickets again. I think I'm going to buy them just to frame them. Just for him. He would come up there in his hover round and make sure. And before he died, he watched the State Fair Classic from his hospital bed. And they watched me. He called me and said, "You did such a good job." And that was his last one. And his funeral was actually on homecoming day. So I had to virtually say goodbye from the press box. What? Yeah. Yeah. And my best friends are like my assistants. And one of them was like, "Okay, I'm going to let her cry. She got 7 minutes before we got to be on the field." Yeah. So, yeah, State Fair Classic, literally, like, it's the beginning for so many babies. Like, and I know what it means. I know what it means because I know what it meant to me. And we go from Lancaster to DeSoto to Hutchins to Roosevelt. We go to Townview. We go to all these schools. Summit. Where was we at? Madison? Was it Madison? Where was we at? Man, it was this other really nice school, Mansfield. Shout out to. We go to all these different schools. Sock, Carter, Kimball. Like, we go to all these different schools and we just love on them. We also go to Fairgrounds. We up there at 5 a.m, loving on. You know, shout out to Good Morning Texas. Fairgrounds, they always host us every year. And then we still got the Battle of the Bands, and then we still got the game. You still got the game from the 0 to the 5th, and then we still got church. We go to church in Louisville. Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah. And then we go home.
And I ain't even know all of that. Crazy enough, I'm speechless actually. Like, wow.
I have ADHD, y'all. I speak in circles.
But this is good. Like, I'm really intrigued. Like, I'm a friend, but as a fan,
yeah.
Wow. I honestly did not know that all goes into it. And me being a proud HBCU alumni and being a proud Panther, you know, they say, you know, Prairie View produces productive people, but to even understand
the production,
I'm on surface level. I'm a surface level fan. Like, I did not know in depth of what y'all do. Like, I mean, I was talking to Ray Knight. Shout out to Ray Knight.
Shout out to Ray.
He was telling, you know, he grew up in Dallas. You know, we always got that love and hate, you know, relationship. But he was telling me that they would do like field trips to the State Fair Classic. Mm-hmm. I ain't never heard no stuff like that before. Like, I never experienced. Like, I ain't never got taken out of a school to go to the State Fair Classic. I was like, nah, that's different. That's
he probably like the State Fair, like just the State Fair.
No, I know, but just the State Fair. Like, the fact that they even, like, during the Houston Rodeo, I don't remember getting no tickets.
No, we get tickets. We get a lot of tickets, and then we get a lot of coupons with them. This was back in the day where 5 tickets get you like a turkey leg. Matter of fact, it ain't that. My Aunt Pat, Tenen normally has a booth.
Okay.
Every year. My Aunt Eloise also hosts the Harambe Festival every year in Dallas. And a lot of people don't know about that, but that's this major event that's been going on for at least 20 plus years, where we bring out artists. You'll see Erykah Badu. I remember back in the day, we used to see Immature. Y'all know about Immature, baby? Yeah. Like Marcus Houston, Roy. They used to be up there, y'all, performing. And, like, it was dope. It was like Dallas has some heavy hitting community based events for us. It's just, it doesn't get I still don't think it's as big as it could be. I still don't think that it gets the support that it needs enough. I feel like we need more. And so shout out to the band programs for constantly reminding us that we matter, that we need us, because that's what these events are for. It's bigger than just my band is better than yours. Everybody from Grambling to Prairie View at some point touched Dallas at some point in their life. at some point probably went to one of these schools. A lot of people from Lancaster went to Grambling. Some of my babies just graduated from there. Like, we might beef on the field, but that's just for show. I tell everybody every day, the bigger picture is you see all these black and educated people. Do you know we used to get lynched for trying to learn how to read and write?
Come on now.
We come from an HBCU that sits on top of a slave
Plantation. One of the largest slave plantations. Yep.
And we are a university. We're one of 14 schools that has the Carnegie Research status. The Carnegie Research, like, we are top 2 and ranked number 1 in so many different, like, amazing things that literally speaks to us. Our engineering program, our education program, nursing program, architecture program, agriculture program. Yeah. Like, who are you? What do you mean? And shout out to the communications department, marketing and communications. Like, these kids are hungry. They hungry and they out there. KPVU, PVU, narrator, they out there.
Yeah.
And they making it happen. And I'm just, man, did Prairie View, what made me choose Prairie View? Prairie View chose me. I will always be humble to that. Always.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, was there ever a moment you doubted your path, and how did you push through?
Yeah. I doubted it last night. I doubted Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:45, baby.
Yeah.
I doubted every business day. Every business day, I just be like, why am I here, God? Because you know what I can do. Why don't you just let me out the vault? Why do I feel so locked? I feel like I'm hidden in plain sight. I feel like I have unfinished business somewhere that you are not letting me. Because I have had people to ask me if I could be transparent. You have been here for so long. Why are you not famous? And I was like, I think I hear you. I think I understand what you're trying to ask me. The thing is, it's bigger than the fame when it's calling involved. This is my ministry, right? Even at some point in ministry, you just like, God, I just do not know what I'm doing. Like, are you sure you want to put this in my hands? And I think what I'm reminded of was, if not you, then who? I've had, when I was an early childhood teacher at Friendship West, Miss Cassandra prophesied to me as we're packing up the school once they got shut down. I lost my job and my car within 30 minutes because the school got shut down due to the recession and I couldn't afford. And they came and repoed my car. I was 20 years old. And I remember saying, it's going to be all right. Everybody crying. It's going to be all right. And Miss Cassandra said, God is going to bless you. You just lost so much within 30 minutes and you speaking life into us. And I'm like, I'm going to be all right. Oh, babe, please. I watched my mama lose it and cruise it, baby. Anything I lost, God can restore. You know what I'm saying? But she prophesied to me and said, your way out, your ticket out is through Prairie View. And don't you mess that up. And anytime I felt like slacking off, like I ain't feel like trying anymore, I ain't want to go to class or, just something like I was shamming. That's a band term for you not giving it your all, you half-assing. Yeah. And Miss Cassandra's voice just kind of rung in my head like, get up. Don't you mess it. Don't you mess it. And I just couldn't live with myself if I quit. Because what if that was the mess up? What if I'm digging and digging and digging and the gold right there, but I stopped digging one more dig? All I need to do was one more time and that gold was right there. And what if I'm not supposed to be digging for the gold? I'm supposed to be digging to make more room because I'm the gold. And as I walk the seeds of gold, what if I'm not the gold? What if it's not gold? What if it's the seeds? And what if the seeds carry something that's worth more than the gold? And we're so focused on the gold. Mm-hmm. And I guarantee you, I say this to my best friends every day, F the fame. I'd rather be rich. If nobody else ever knows my name, I don't care, baby. Give me the money. But at the end of the day, I know I'm called to serve. I know it's bigger than just glitz and glam and makeup tutorials. And that's what keeps me humble and obedient, even when I'm doubting myself. Because I'm in a space right now where I'm fighting it. I'm fighting for my life every day. It takes a toll when you see you give your all and sometimes it's just still not enough. Like, from the outside looking in, I should have major brand partnerships, major brand deals. I should be in movies. I would love to partner with Sony or Beats by Dre or Kim or whatever. I would love to partner with like Essence, and host a lot of these events at Essence Fest. I would love to create such major platforms to put me in so many areas that y'all have no idea. And I'm not going to speak on them because I'd rather show y'all than tell y'all. But there's so many things that keep me up at night. And I know if God put these big monumental things on my heart, then clearly these seeds got to go somewhere. You earth, Tierra, you earth person. Clearly you digging because you're the seed. What if you're not digging? What if this is the root and I just have you doing root work? What if that's it? That's the epiphany. I just realized that right now. What if I'm doing root work? It's just dark. It's dark. It's dirty. Prairie View produces productive people, but don't nobody want to talk about what it takes to be productive. Don't nobody want to talk about the behind the scenes of the production. It is hard. It is sweaty. It is gruesome. It is scary. It is traumatizing. It is triggering. It is humbling. It is not easy. Every engineering friend or family member that I've had has called me at some point in their undergraduate career to break down crying. I'm over here writing a 20-page paper and you crying about thermodynamics. I don't know what that man doing y'all up in that class, but prayers be with you. But I'm a hug you. I'm a pray you through it. But at some point, we figured it out. So if that's the case, then I have to check the receipt and say at some point I'm going to figure it out. I always do. And that if I don't, then I think this is the part where I'm supposed to cue God and go, handle my lightweight. But show me along the way, because clearly there's something you want me to learn from this. Clearly I'm still here because you want me to see something. You want me to grow something, because this is all training. Because when I finally go into the fields of where you want me to be, I won't lose my soul. Yeah.
This real.
Yeah, I don't think I ever, did deep shouty.
I gotta speak life onto you.
Okay.
First and foremost, you're already rich. I remember one of my best friends, Shy, she told me that. She told me that when I didn't even know it for myself. And, we as, I guess I'm in the space of entertainment now. As entertainers, or just as productive people, we put so much put ourselves on a pedestal. We are our toughest critic. We all of those things. And she reaffirmed me. And I want to reaffirm you that you are already rich. You are wealthy in the spirit. You are wealthy in every sense of it. Your father has many mansions. You know what I'm saying? You lie down in green pastures. You've already been through it. And he's still with you. And so for me to see you, one of the richest people. This is why I have you on my platform, because I'm a fan of you outside of being a friend of you. You are every sense of the word legend. Like the biggest out of Prairie View. They need to put a statue up at Prairie View for the groundwork that you have did. For everything you have to know that your flowers you got to get your flowers here. I'm not giving it to them at your funeral. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's if I outlive you. I ain't giving it to you right then. I'm gonna give them to you right now. You got to get your flowers. You got to understand that God ain't through with you, and definitely, like, you are royalty. So you are wealthy in that. I think that this is probably going to be one of the biggest podcast episodes that I ever do. Why I say that? Because on that microphone in this present time, 2025 is the year, Tierra Chapman has stated all the things that she's already done. She's already done Essence. She's already done BET. She's already done those things. So we're going to come back to this segment, go back to those clips, and be like, you remember when those things was the goal?
Essence, get at me.
And now you throwing out, and now TT is throwing out scholarships in the Chapman name.
Was it Bowles?
Come on now.
I'll say this, and I'll put this out there because I know what's coming. As an HBCU band announcer, there's not enough representation from the audio side in our stadiums that accommodates the SWAC or the HBCU sound, the HBCU voice. And I would love to collaborate with a brand, a sound system brand like Sony, like Bose, like Beats, like JBL, to actually create, and this is me reaching for the stars, but that's fine because I've seen footprints on the moon.
Speak on it.
I've seen footprints on the moon, so I know. I know it.
I got it. I have to go ahead. Go ahead.
I know it, but
pop it off.
I want to create a sound system that's specifically tailored to the HBCU stadium. We have these beautiful stadiums, and they forget to incorporate the SWAC sound. So then you get these delays, and it's like people don't understand that even when I'm at our stadium and I sound like I'm on time, to see me on the side of the sideline and I'm doing this, because you ever seen somebody getting ready to double dutch or go jump in the jump rope? I'm jump roping between the sound. That's why I say when I MC, it's not just talking. It's an art. I am dancing on sound waves to make sure that if this is the beat, right, and I know there's like a half a second delay, I'm right there. So when it hits your ear, it sounds like this. Nobody be thinking of that. Yeah. Because I have the type of band, right? I'm a part of the type of band that incorporates the announcer into the show. And if that's the case, it's really hard to do that if you don't know how to catch that beat. And it's not something that could just be taught at once. You have to be comfortable with trusting yourself to ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta. So when I'm warming up the crowd, I'm just actually timing the delay. But what if we had a sound system like BBVA where there is no delay? How comfortable would I feel if I could go in and pop my stuff as the announcer into a stadium that won't hit me back in my own head?
And I'm gonna be real with you right now. And as we're fellow Panthers, and we rep our school loud and proud.
Engineers, where you at?
Know what I'm saying? But listen, but even with this, even when I'm really sincere when I say this, Prairie View is big enough to blow this up.
Yeah.
Like this clip or however that needs to get out.
Yeah.
Prairie View is big enough to blow you up.
Yeah.
On a national stage.
Yeah.
We've seen it done before. It needs to happen.
I would love to actually do an official collaboration with Prairie View A&M University or even the SWAC conference that will put me in a role where I would advocate for HBCUs on a whole nother level. There is so much more that I can do that hasn't even been seen yet because I don't have the capacity. It's hard to do all I do and then I still have a full-time job. And a lot of people think that I work at Prairie View. This faculty, staff, even my clients. You know I host weddings. I hosted your wedding.
Yeah.
I get parents from those weddings after who follows up with me to make sure their child is properly registered into the Panther Day that I also host. The college tours that I also host. Shout out to the Pearsons. You know what I'm saying? How great would it be if I had a role or just a paid collaboration, a contract?
Full-on contract.
Full-on contract.
Pay you like full-on staff. Pay Tierra Chapman. PV. Where my camera at? Prairie View A&M University. I am a proud alumni, and I am a huge advocate for Tierra Chapman, TT on the mic. And I truly do believe and stand by it. And I think the rest of the Panther Nation stands by it when we say Tiara Chapman needs a full-time contract as full-time staff to where she can quit her job this week to be full on for our university and for HBCUs and for the SWAC to put on for black culture as we know it.
And I wouldn't even just limit it to PV. Like, I would love to be on the SWAC level.
That's what I'm saying.
Or on
SWAC, the whole thing, the whole nine.
Or even
but it starts with home first.
Yeah, it does.
It starts with home first. We got to blow you up.
Yeah.
And then we can get over there.
And shout out to the departments who always invested in my gift, even as I grew. Shout out to Office of Student Engagement.
Bro,
shout out
to the student engagement, for real.
Shout out to Classic Dance
Dean
Ensemble.
Luda, all of them.
Shout out to the Music and Theater Department. Shout out to Student Affairs and Student Development.
Yolanda Gross.
Shout out to Spot. Shout out to Dr. Talitha Lewis. Shout out to Dr. Soloria Pearson, Mama, and Colonel Pearson. Shout out to Alumni Relations, Mama Phyllis Darden Caldwell. Shout out to all of the department. Shout out to Miss Gay in the library. People don't know. Shout out to Miss Yolanda. Shout out to the office, the athletics department. Shout out to, God rest his soul, Mr. Jenkins.
Yeah.
Who used to be the facilitator over the the campus facilities, like the Baby Dome and the stadium. I remember he actually picked me up while I was taking my graduation pictures, and was one of the first people to take my photos in that stadium. And he said, "You're gonna make history. You're the first announcer in this stadium. You're the first female voice, HBCU marching band voice in this stadium. Nobody could take that from you." And I don't do it for ego, but I specialize in making history because I like to walk the paths that are unknown. I want to blaze the trail because I really, when I leave here, when God elevates me, because I don't believe that He's gonna keep me in this role forever. He's not supposed to. There's gonna be somebody that comes up after me, and it shouldn't be this hard.
It's being said.
It shouldn't be this hard. I mean that with all due respect.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Tamika LeGrand and Dr. Ruth Simmons. Because
Ruth the Truth.
Do you know how busy these presidents are?
They working.
They working. I'll even say shout out to Dr. Wright because it was his scholarship that got me through my last year of school. But specifically, Dr. LeGrand only have known me for like a year and a half, maybe, since she's been here. Yeah. And have seen me in roles that actually allowed me to showcase my talents right in her face. And I've hosted so many different events. And I remember I heard homecoming, they were planning who's doing the parade. And she said, who's emceeing the parade? And then somebody was like, we don't know. And she said, where is Tiara? The president? The president? Where is Tiara? Me, little old me.
Stop.
And I don't mean, I don't even mean it, you know, because I know ain't nothing little about this gift, but I just want anybody watching this to see how God will use you. And it doesn't matter what resources you have or don't have. The right people is all you need, even if it's not a lot of people. I do not have a big following on social media. My following is like 8,400, 8,500 on social media.
And it's insane because you go viral.
Randomly.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And my voice.
For years.
My voice is known about over 50 plus million people.
For years.
I have a degree behind it. I have 10 years plus behind it. This makes my 10th year as the announcer, and I'm going into my 11th year as an MC.
And they don't even know you speak fluent Spanish.
Yeah. Eso porque no me gusta hablando español cuando tiene que hablar. Pero cuando yo quiera, eso no hay problema conmigo. Pero yo no sé. Yo no sé. Biri biri bum bum, y'all.
This girl don't
Como
want
la flor, ¿qué hora es?
She don't want
La
Selena.
escuela el azul. But I'm just like, there's so much. But I feel like this. I'm going to say it. And I hold my hand when I say this. Hold my hand when I say this.
Got you.
To my HBCUs. The kinfolk syndrome has to stop. What is the kinfolk syndrome, you ask? I'm glad you asked. You have played a major part in the upliftment and development of some hard hitters that's come and helped enrich the experience for your future leaders, your current leaders, and the leaders of yesterday, right? People like me, people like Rogers, people, Phil Wade, people like,
oh yeah,
and I'm just talking
Phil
about
Wade.
here.
Legendary Phil Wade, yeah.
You, in general, when you want it, pay the value. Pay the value because we know that if you wanted to pay for it, you would. I don't believe in negotiating down anymore. I don't. I used to be like, oh, well, what can you do? Well, I know for a fact that you're going to tell me probably at least 80% less of what you can actually do because a lot of people lack transparency. I love people to say, this is my budget. And I go, well, I'm going to go to this, right? Because if you ask me what my price is and I tell you, just know that once I tell you that price, ain't no deviating from that unless it's going up. Unless it's going up. When I host weddings are not cheap. Everybody's like, oh, well, why would you cost this much to MC a wedding? Do you know that probably 50% of my budget go towards me getting ready for your wedding? As a girl, okay? And even as a man, how much is a haircut?
Bro, they hitting you over the head.
How much is the haircut?
60 ball now. You getting some people up there in the hundreds now. You got some very let's just say it's been getting crazy out there. Them barbers, yeah.
If my wedding clients could pay the price, I know an institution can. And there's always equity. There is always a way to work with me that could amount to the equivalent of what I need. Let's say I put out a number, I need $3,000. You can only pay me $21, but you're going to give me $900 worth of things that I couldn't get myself. I need an assistant. I need a content person. I need a video. I need a photographer. I need somebody to capture me here. I need food. I need something to eat. I need hospitality. I need to be transported to and from my vehicle. And I shouldn't just get that treatment at homecoming. And while it don't even have to be as big as you make it. It could be as simple, y'all go get that baby on that golf cart and take her up here. And TT, we got food. We made breakfast for everybody. But my thing is, and I'm a very humble person, but it's a personal thing for me that I can no longer just take fries on a napkin. It's a personal thing. And that fries on a napkin is not just a metaphor. It's a traumatic experience that I had when the teacher in 4th grade said, if you all pass the test, the toss test, let's show my age now. Yeah. And this was in Houston. Y'all all pass this test. I get all those who passed the Happy Meal. She gets everyone who passed the Happy Meal and then gets me fries on the napkin. And I'm talking about here. And I took it. And I ate it. And they were cold. They were soggy. And that defined the dynamic of how I accepted crumbs from that moment on to even today. I'm still trying to undo that. And learning that you cannot accept the bare just because they offer it to you. Because if they want you,
they'll pay for it.
They will pay for it. And if they don't pay for it, then they don't want you that bad.
It is what it is.
And you just have to be okay with missing out because you're not missing out. If that was yours, they would get you. It's hard as an entrepreneur to say that when you are in survival mode. But don't you believe in the God that you serve? I thought you were a believer. I thought you remembered the God that rolled out the red carpets for you. I thought you remembered the God that turned the lights on when you didn't have the light money. I thought you remembered the God that kept you even when you couldn't keep yourself. I thought you remembered the God that when you pulled the gun on yourself and you know that chamber was loaded, it didn't go off. But when you shot it, it went off. I thought you knew the God that saved you even when you didn't want to save yourself. If he was the keeper, the way maker, the burden bearer, and the promise keeper in that moment, what makes you think that he won't align you? What if that was the test? Because what are you going to do when I get you in this room with these billionaires that want to use you? And they want to use you up and they want to prostitute your gift and give you little to nothing. What are you going to do with that? You have to be okay with saying, it's okay. I will see you on the flip side. I look forward to working with you in the near future. I've told someone, oh, well, now you know my price. And I look forward to working with you in the future. I know you're going to have a fabulous event. Humbly, it would have been better with me hosting it. It would have been better with me announcing it. It would have been better if y'all had me there. But also, with all due respect, no. Because could you go into Walmart and get $500 worth of groceries and only pay for 2? And say, that's all I can do right now. You going to jail. You hear me? You going to jail.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to those who literally make it their priority to literally invest in the impact, not just for the culture, but for the legacy, for our history, for our future, I just do not see how you could be comfortable with not investing in it. And people like me, I don't believe in running you dry because I'm going to probably bring it right on back. I'm going to bring it right on back every time. I've had people say, T, you should come up to campus and da-da-da. I would love to, but I got to go to work because this alone don't pay all my bills.
Wow.
And I love y'all. But until you see the sheriff at your door serving you with an eviction court notice, not because you're not working,
You ain't making it.
but because you're not making it, and not because you ain't did the work to make it.
It's just, yeah. Wow.
We got to do better because at the end of the day, when you do right by your people will do right by you. When you invest in your people will invest in you. When you love your people will. As a woman, I'm an incubator and a multiplier.
Talk about it.
What are you getting from me?
Yeah.
Then ask, what are you giving to me? And then go revise that. Because I'm literally giving you what you give me. If all you give me is 10 minutes of sunshine, then all I can give you is 10 minutes of sunshine. I'm trying to do my best, but I know it could have been better if you gave me maybe a full day to shine.
Yeah.
Them flowers would have bloomed a little brighter.
Listen, and TT, the crazy thing about this entire episode, because like I was, usually my next question is what's next. I already know what's next. We ain't got to worry about what's next. We ain't got to talk about anything. We already talked about it.
I don't know. I might want to get married.
Oh yeah, but that,
we ain't never talked about that.
He will find.
Can we talk about that though? Can we be honest?
Let's get that.
I'm not gay. And I mean that with all due respect to my LGBTQI community.
Yeah.
I am a screaming hetero. Because a lot of people think because I have this powerful voice that there is a masculine presence that clearly, Jesus Christ, that I like women's. No, hear me. I love women. I think God really got in his bag of ribs and made them ribs. And baby, he ain't made nothing else like it. Like, God made women and really snapped.
Now, for
like,
real, though. Yeah. Facts.
really said, I'm going to remix the creators and put a bunch of ovens out here.
I couldn't live in a world without women.
You know, you really couldn't. But there is
I
nothing.
don't want to know that life.
There is nothing for me that could take the place of the essence of my man, of the presence of that strong gentleness, that covering, that protection, that I have a safe space here. And after a long day of popping off and, you know, halftime performances and hosting and 10, 12-hour events on my feet, I would love to come home to the bathwater being ran. You ain't even gotta cook. We just order my DoorDash, baby. I like a Mesa Lounge, mixed grill, double rice, extra white sauce, grilled onions on the side with the potatoes. Dr. Pepper, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Side of ranch, maybe cheese. Yeah, I don't ask for much, but you know, I love love. I love romance. I've dated men who thought that they were getting TT on the mic in a relationship, and I'm like, that's my customer. So she's my employee. You getting Tierra, and she does not pursue men. Tierra does not pursue men. Tierra does not chase men.
Ain't supposed to.
Tierra is not gonna bargain with you on her value. Like, man, she used to though. Oh, she used to try to do whatever she could to make a man believe that. But I mean, for what? I love flowers. Matter of fact, I tell any guy that's pursuing me, I love flowers, and I see what they do. They never last. They never last because they never get the damn flowers. You know, when a girl says she loves flowers, that's an instruction. You do know that, right? And then some guys will say, we don't know what kind of flowers. I didn't ask you to know what kind. If you listen, I'll tell you. But show me, when I say I love something, I like this, show me what my beauty looks like to you through how you express it to me. I love music. Send me a song that reminds you of me. I love art. Take me to a museum. It's not hard. Oh, it's not hard. And it's hard when you at them games. And you ain't got nobody there to wipe your face. Good job, baby. You did so good. I'm so proud of you, baby. I be saying, oh, Lord. I be like, I sure wish I had.
Early.
You know? But I'm okay. I'd rather be single than settling. So I'll wait right here.
You say it for the people in the
I'd
back.
rather be single than settling. It is, ooh.
And that's the green drop. Listen. That we talked about segments. No, that is the segment right there and
Disrespectful.
there. And listen, we had so much written out. I promise you, I had so much written out.
You know, you gotta definitely. I feel like segments just have to be segments because, you know, my ADHD. This is why my biopic gotta happen in series. It has to be a movie, then it has to be a series.
Like Wu-Tang in seasons.
Like Best Man.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. Say no more.
Can Morris Chestnut play my love interest?
I don't see why not. But you gonna play your actual self on him. Yeah, that's
You know,
the only way.
Fantasia played.
Yeah. Oh. That was like a lifetime. Anyways.
Yeah.
T, I wanna I usually have a whole segment on something else, but I wanna end this episode in prayer.
Man, y'all see this man been trying to make me cry this whole time. Stop, bro.
Come on now. Nah, for real. Like let's just go for it. And before I even get into it, I just want to say I'm honored, and it's an honor and a privilege to have you on this platform. You've always picked up the phone when I call. You always there when I need you. And I just appreciate you. I appreciate your heart. I appreciate you exemplifying Tierra today and showing people who Tierra is.
You know, a lot of people don't know her.
Yeah, but I'm people know TT on the mic. PV probably knows TT on the mic, but I appreciate you for showing the Tierra side of all of that, and not that what people get at homecoming or halftime shows. You feel me?
You know, I love you.
Yeah.
You my brother. And I'm proud of you. There's never a moment where if I can answer, I won't.
Hey.
Anything you need, next time you should bring me a husband. I prophesy the next segment, Cam gonna have my husband, and he gonna come up to me and be like, "Hello, future wife."
Say no more. What side? I mean, what height? I can't even get the words out. I'm over here struggling now.
Let's talk about it. Now, I'm not picky.
Okay, say no more. Description. Yeah.
Now, I love a black man.
Okay, beautiful. Okay.
But he got to be a believer.
Yeah.
He has to be a Christ follower. I need you to know how to, because if you want me to submit to you, you got to submit to God. Let's start there. And then we'll go into like your mental health. And just your masculinity and make sure it's not toxic. But you need to find me one of these men's that you dap up and be like, I know somebody. Now, granted, listen, I don't discriminate against my short kings at all, because I love a man. If you a man, I love a man. If you a man, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you cannot tell me what to do. That's Jill Scott.
I'm gonna bring him.
And I mean, now, if he tall, you ain't never seen me as a girl though. Nah. Ooh, see,
it's okay.
I'm awkward. As soon as hey, how you doing? Hey, Trey Sean, the long time. I'm like, hey, don't do me though. Don't do me. Let's pray, Lord, forgive me. Oh Lord.
Yeah, this TT. This is
support
this is Tierra. Hey, come on, the green print.
Support the
this is the only way you can get this for sure.
I'm hungry. What you eating?
I don't know. I actually haven't eaten.
I haven't eaten at all.
Breakfast today. We're gonna talk after camera.
Thank y'all for having me.
Listen. I'm gonna bring you your husband, but in the formal way I'm gonna do it through this prayer.
The Lord, if it's sixfold,
because he gotta find you. You know what I'm saying? So say no more.
Matthew 7:7 said, "Asking you shall receive." I asked
and
for
he coming.
a 6-7 man. Not playing.
Hey, yeah, let's do it. Hey, dear Lord, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for allowing us to talk on this platform with my sister Tierra, Lord God. I ask that this prayer be genuine, Lord, that it be received by you, Lord, and that you ultimately get the glory in everything that we do and say, Lord. I ask that you wrap your arms around Tierra, Lord, and that you continuously help her in her path and all of her endeavors, and that she is speaking life over her circumstances. And Lord God, this will be this is not the end of her story, Lord. This is not the end of her journey, Lord. This is not where we stop at, Lord, but this is only the beginning. This is the progression. This is the genesis of TT on the mic as we know her, and Tierra Chapman, just all of the things. Let her be a beautiful wife, a beautiful mother, a beautiful just human being to society, Lord God. A strong kingdom woman. Allow her husband to be a strong kingdom man, that he knows you, that he pursues you, that he loves you, and that he has to find you to find her, Lord. And God, let those children be beautiful as well. Bless me as a brother to just be in her corner, to be supportive. Bless Prairie View A&M University to continue, and we'll cut that check and we'll employ her full time. And if not, come on now. And in your name, Jesus, we don't take any of these things for granted. We thank you for this platform. We thank you for the studio. We thank you for all of it. And we don't even know what's in store for us, but we just thank you in advance. So in that, we love you. We thank you. And in your name we pray. Amen.
And God, we ask you to continue to grow the green print.
Come on now.
We speak life, prosperity, and longevity over this amazing foundation where we can use it to glorify your name and shine a light on your will and your way. Have your way in every endeavor, oh God. Show us your glory. In the name of Jesus we pray, amen. And my husband, what would you like for dinner?
and like that, it's the Green Print 713. Till next time, peace.
Bye.
This is for all of them times. nobody want us to shine. I got a lot on my mind. I take it off if you